We are Sawyer Fielding, Chartered Surveyors who specialise in helping homeowners affected by the threat of compulsory purchase. This video is one of a number of guides to explain to our clients their entitlements, the processes involved, and how we can help. You may not have to sell yet. You may have months or even years until compulsory purchase can take your property by force. So why should you sell? Well, sometimes you shouldn't. Sometimes it's worth waiting. However, quite often it is worthwhile selling now by agreement. If you don't get your valuation and engage in negotiations, you'll never know what you could have got and what you could have done with the money. First really important thing to point out is not to do the deal unless it is right for you. We'd advise you the same. If the offer is lower than it should be, then hold off and don't sell yet. However, give us a chance to see what we can negotiate. You might just be pleasantly surprised. Sometimes councils or other buyers will only enter into negotiations if your property is in the phase that they are immediately buying. That means, unfortunately, if you're in a later phase, your options are restricted. Resident owners can sometimes serve what is called a blight notice to compel the council to acquire early, but it's a blunt tool that often doesn't work very well. Otherwise, homeowners can be stuck often for a number of years, unable to sell unless it is to someone who is likely to know about the threat of demolition and may pay less as a result. If the buyer is prepared to buy your property ahead of when they require it, it's worthwhile at least considering. Some buyers act far more commercially than others, making low offers and having protracted negotiations. Some are very fair in their approach. Quite often, we can negotiate good deals quickly, particularly if we have already set a precedent on the same estate. If we have set that good precedent, it's far less likely that you'll receive a low offer if we're involved. Sometimes we also find that councils or housing associations are keen to buy early so they can rent the property out until they need it. With horrendously long housing waiting lists, this can put you in a strong position to get a fair deal that allows you to then buy elsewhere. If the deal isn't good enough, we'll advise you not to sell. If the deal is good enough, it's well worth considering selling. Living through the latter stages of regeneration, when properties often get boarded up and communal areas are run down, can be really difficult. If you can get just as good a deal by selling early, then why wait and put yourself through something uncomfortable? Also, with the current risks of the economy in the aftermath of the COVID-19 pandemic, selling early may put you in a strong position to buy elsewhere. It may also allow you to take some control, as there are no guarantees that you'll still have the option to sell early at a later date. If the policy changes to only buying phase by phase, block by block, road by road, you could end up stuck, unable to sell for a number of years. Our advice is always engage in the process, find out your options and consider selling. It's easy to say no if the terms aren't right, but at least you'll know one way or the other what your budget would be for moving. Then, if a deal can be reached, the fun bit starts, looking for somewhere to buy, thinking what you want in your new home and where you'd like to move to. Hopefully that has proven helpful. Please do check out our other videos at www.sawyerfielding.co.uk/videos. If you would like to talk to us in person, we're a friendly bunch, so please do get in touch. We can be reached on 020 3011 5300, or you can email us at info@sawyerfielding.co.uk.